treaty is in the form of what? That intergovernmental treaty, and it talks about how we can conserve wetlands and how we can promote, encourage, scale up sustainable and wise use of wetland. And this treaty was signed, this Ramsar Convention was open, it was signed on 2nd Feb 1971, and this is the reason why every year on 2nd of Feb we observe World Wetland Day. World Wetland Day is observed. United Nations General Assembly declared that 2nd Feb will be observed as World Wetland Day. Why? Because on 2nd Feb 1971 this Ramsar Convention was signed. And today if we see, there are 171 parties to convention. There are 171 contracting parties to convention, meaning 171 governments have signed by now. Contracting parties, 171 contracting parties, and in these 171 countries, more than 2400 sites, 2400 plus sites have been listed under Ramsar Convention. When one site is listed under Ramsar Convention, okay, and one thing you should remember, just write down, under this convention, under this convention, what is said? That through international cooperation but national action, we will conserve wetland, we will promote sustainable and wise use of wetland. So just write down Ramsar Convention. Just write down Ramsar Convention is in the form of intergovernmental treaty, through international cooperation but national actions, conserve wetlands and promote wise and sustainable use of wetlands. So what they are doing, from these 171 countries, 2,400 sites have been declared as Ramsar sites. And once a site is included in Ramsar sites, okay, then the world will give fund, the world will share the technology through which, the world will give the fund and the world will share the technology through which we can conserve wetlands, we can promote wise use of wetlands, we can promote sustainable use of wetlands. So 2,400 plus sites in the world, and out of 171 contracting parties, even India is a party to it. Okay, even India is a party to it. And I would just like you to remember few facts, that 2,400 sites are there. But which country has the maximum Ramsar site? Okay, so it is United Kingdom. Most Ramsar site, most Ramsar sites, number one is United Kingdom. In United Kingdom, we have 175 sites which are included in the list of this. Second highest, if I tell you, then it is Mexico. Not required. Okay, Mexico. where 142 Ramsar sites are there. Okay, but in terms of numbers, if we see UK, but but Bolivia, largest area under Ramsar protection, largest area under Ramsar protection, if we see, it is in which country? Bolivia. It is in which country? Bolivia. Okay, and even within India, right, how many Ramsar sites are there? How many Ramsar sites are there in India? Right, in India we have 46 sites. This number has increased, right? This number has increased very significantly. Okay, this number has increased very significantly. Okay, so 46 sites Pragati said, but I want you to remember that earlier it was 42. 4 has, 4 of them got added. 4 of them got added recently. Right, 4 of them got added recently. So very recently 4 sites have been added in the list of Ramsar sites in India, with now 46. Which are the 4 which got added? On this the question in prelims is, the chances are high. So one is Sultanpur, Sultanpur National Park, Sultanpur National Park, and this Sultanpur National Park is in which state? Haryana, right? In which state? Haryana. And what I would just like you, that there are almost 10 globally threatened species and some critically endangered species which are found in, right, which are found in the area near water body inside this Sultanpur National Park in Haryana, because of which it has been included in the list of this. So I would just like you to remember this, that this Sultanpur has more than, tomorrow I will be talking about IUCN, then you will know better these terms. 10 globally threatened species, and we will see within this globally threatened, some endangered, right, some critically endangered and some endangered species are also there. Okay. Okay, and some of them which are in news includes, black-bellied turnbirds. Even if you forget, no issues. Black-bellied turnbirds. Okay, then Pallas fish eagle. Okay, then Egyptian vulture also comes to this water body in Sultanpur. Egyptian, and that is endangered species. Egyptian vulture. Okay, then these 3-4 are very much in news. Okay, sociable, right? Sociable lapwing. Otherwise, lapwings are not, socializing. They will not interact with others. But there is a variety of lapwing which is sociable. So even this is found in the water body which is in Sultanpur National Park in Haryana. So the 4 which got recently added in the Ramsar sites in India, first is Sultanpur National Park, within which there is a water body which is attracting large number of migratory birds and has very rich, biodiversity got included. The next is, Bhindwas. Bhindwas Wildlife Sanctuary. Bhindwas Wildlife Sanctuary. Again, this is in which state? Haryana. Okay. And as far as Bhindwas is concerned, I would just like you to remember, it's not a, natural lake. It's a, human-made, man-made, human-made freshwater lake, right? Human-made freshwater lake, and it is the largest man-made lake in Haryana. Okay, but though it's man-made, but has now rich biodiversity, and we want to conserve. Okay, so Bhindwas Wildlife Sanctuary in Haryana, okay, is the second to be included in the list of, right, in the list of this. Then third is Thol. Thol. And this Thol is in which Indian state? Gujarat, right? Gujarat. And it is also a wildlife sanctuary. Wildlife sanctuary. And this sanctuary is very, very important. If you remember, in one of my current affairs, I have talked about this, that it is a part of Central Asian Flyway. Central Asian Flyway. So migratory birds are flying long distance on globe, and their flyway path has been classified into various regions, and one of the most important pathway, or flyway is Central Asian. So this Thol, wildlife sanctuary in Gujarat is a very important part within the Central Asian Flyway. More than 320 migratory birds are found in this region. Okay, they are coming at different point of time for nesting, resting, and for food, and it supports almost 30 threatened species. So very important. The third is Thol. Okay, and the fourth is also from Gujarat only, that is Wadhwana. Wadhwana. Okay, Wadhwana. And again Wadhwana, bird sanctuary it is, right? Bird sanctuary it is, and again it is the part of Central Asian Flyway. Central Asian Flyway, and on world map it is very important. Wadhwana Bird Sanctuary in Gujarat. It is again in Gujarat. So 2 from Haryana and 2 from Gujarat recently to be added in the list of Ramsar sites. Okay, so Central Asian, just write down Central Asian Flyway, very important, Central Asian Flyway. Okay, and 320, okay, rather I would say, forget about this, 80 migratory birds, 80 species that migrate migrate in Central Asian flyway will stop at, right, will halt, at Badwana. Okay, Badwana. And let me just put it like this. Again, you will find important ones like plus fish eagle. So, a variety of eagle. Okay. Then grey-headed fish eagle, grey-headed fish eagle. Okay. Then this is again ferruginous duck, one variety of duck, ferruginous duck. Then Dalmatian pelican, Dalmatian pelican. Okay, so these are some of the important among 80 birds which migrate in this Central Asian flyway and will stop at Wadhwana Bird Sanctuary in Gujarat, which got now included in Ramsar, list, which now got included in Ramsar list. Okay, so 46 are there, and I would like you all to remember, right? I would like you all to remember that you should go through the list of all 46 and in which state we have which one. Okay, so very quickly, if you want, I can tell you, Astamudi wetland in Kerala, Beas Conservation Reserve in Punjab, Bhitarkanika in Odisha, Bhoj wetland in Madhya Pradesh, Chandartal in Himachal Pradesh, Chilka in Odisha, Dipor Bhil in Assam, okay, East Kolkata wetland in West Bengal, Harika wetland in Punjab, Hokera wetland in Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, Kanjili, okay, wetland in Punjab, Kevladev in Rajasthan, Khesopur Maini in Punjab, Koleru Lake in Andhra Pradesh, Loktak Lake in in Manipur, and that is the only floating national, park in the world of its kind. Okay, then Nal Sarovar Bird Sanctuary in Gujarat, then Nandur Madhmeshwar in Maharashtra, then Nangal Wildlife Sanctuary in Punjab, then Nawabganj Bird Sanctuary in Uttar Pradesh, Parvati Arga Bird Sanctuary in Uttar Pradesh, Point Calimar, in Tamil Nadu, then Pong Dam in Himachal Pradesh, Renuka Lake in Himachal Pradesh, Roper Wetland in Punjab, Rudrasagar Lake in Tripura, then Saman Bird Sanctuary in Uttar Pradesh, then Samaspur Bird Sanctuary in Uttar Pradesh, then Sambhar Lake in Rajasthan, India's largest inland salt water lake, then Sandi Bird Sanctuary in Uttar Pradesh, then Sarsai Nawar Jheel in Uttar Pradesh, then Sastam Kota Lake in Kerala, and this is unique because it is a freshwater lake in the coastal part. Okay, then Sundarban wetland, then Surinasar Mansar Lake in Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, then So Morori in Union Territory of Ladakh, then Upper Ganga River in Uttar Pradesh, then Vembanad Coal Wetland in Kerala, Ular Lake in Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, then Asan Baraz in Uttarakhand, then Kanwar Tal in Bihar, in Begusarai, then Sur Sarovar in Uttar Pradesh, Agra district, Lonar in Maharashtra, okay, then Sokar in Ladakh. These were the 42 and now the 4 got added. I have just, I would like that today after the class, just based on your material, okay, in material it's given, if not through internet, please map these 42 once so that the locational clarity is there in your mind. Otherwise, at least the 4 which got added recently is what you all must remember. And I remember this, that if we see the largest Ramsar site in India, largest out of 46, the largest Ramsar site in India is Sundarbans. Sundarbans. You know very well Sundarbans in area which makes, the Sundarban wetland the largest. Okay, second largest is Vembanad coal. Vembanad coal. Third largest is Chilka. Okay, so these two are the largest, these two are the largest Ramsar site in India. When it comes to a smallest, the smallest wetland site is Renuka wetland, and this is in Himachal Pradesh, and a very, very small wetland, only 0.2 square kilometer is the area. And if you compare it with Sundarbans, it is 4,230 square kilometers. So you can compare the difference between the largest and the smallest. But I want you all to remember the 4 got added in recently, and out of the 4 which got added recently, 2 of them got added in Haryana, 2 of them got added in the Gujarat. The 2 got added in Haryana includes Sultanpur National Park and Bhindwasa Wildlife Sanctuary, and the 2 which got added in Gujarat includes the Thol and the Wadhwana in Gujarat. Okay, Wadhwana in Gujarat. And I would also like you all, that you should go through the other 42 wetlands which are there, other 42 which are there. Now related with wetland, I would just like you to remember from prelims point of view, Montreux's record. Montreux's record. Montreux's record. Okay, so basically Montreux's record is under the convention, right? Under the convention, and actually under Montreux's record we are maintaining the register, right? We are maintaining the register of wetland sites. Wetland sites. Okay, and we are maintaining the record of wetland sites where significant changes have occurred, right? Where significant changes in ecological character. Right, ecological character, and these changes are on account of pollution, human interference, technological development. Okay, technological development. And why this is known as, why this is known as, because this was decided that it will be, right, it will be maintained when there was a conference of parties, contracting parties conference in 1990 under Ramsar Convention, when parties were meeting at Montreal. They decided that they will maintain a register to keep the record of such wetlands where significant changes have taken place in the ecological character, where we need to maintain a record. We need to keep under close observation. Okay, So COP, Conference of Contracting Parties in 1990 at Montreal, this was decided, okay, and this is maintained under Ramsar Convention only. Ramsar Convention only. The register is maintained under Ramsar Convention only. But this record is dynamic. Okay, dynamic means what? If significant changes have occurred and we have scientific evidence, then it will be included in this register. But later on, if the damage caused is repaired, okay, then the name will move out of this record. Okay, the name will move out of this record. So presently there are 2 wetlands in India under Montreux record. So Montreux record is dynamic. Okay, when the wetland will report repair to ecological damage, okay, to great extent if we are able to repair the ecological damage, then the wetland will move out of the register. So under Montreux record, there are 2 wetlands in India presently. Presently 2 are there. One is Kevladev, National Park, and this is in which state of India? Rajasthan. And the second is Loktak Lake, okay, and Loktak Lake is in Manipur, and in Loktak Lake we have Kebul Lamjao, the only floating national park in world, okay. So these 2 are presently under Montreux record, meaning these 2 have reported significant changes in its ecological character. Some damage we have caused. Right now we are trying to repair the damage. Only when we will be able to repair the damage, then it will move out of Montreux record. So presently 2 of the wetland sites from India are under Montreux record. And I would just like you that earlier even Chilka was there. Chilka. Where is Chilka? Odisha. And this Chilka wetland, it has moved out. So earlier it was in Montreux, but now moved out of Montreux record. It has moved out of Montreux record. So till now from India, 3 of them got included under Montreux record because of significant changes in the ecological character, but the conservation efforts which we have put related to Chilka, because of that it moved out. But Kevladev National Park in Rajasthan and Loktak Lake from Manipur remains under Montreux record, and this is what you need to know. So this is all about wetlands. Okay, 46 wetland sites under Ramsar Convention in India. 4 of them got recently added. Where they are, what's the importance of them? Very important. I would just like you to go through once the list of 42 as well. Okay, in which state they are, at least sometime they will give you the match the following. Okay, but the 4 of them which got added recently, any type of question can be based on the 4, and you should also have the awareness about Montreux record, and presently 2 wetlands from India under Montreux record is what I want you all to remember. So this is what I was interested in discussing today. I will continue with the discussion on environment ecology tomorrow as well, where I will take the discussion related with biodiversity forward. Okay, where we will see what the world is doing and what India is doing to conserve, protect the biodiversity. Okay, so do you have any question based on what we have discussed today? Okay, do you have some questions which were asked in between is what I have answered. Pragati has said that 46 wetlands, very true. I have already said 42 were there under Ramsar Convention earlier. Now 4 of them got added this year. Okay, any other question you have? Okay, so if question is not there, then thank you, good night, goodbye, see you all tomorrow at 4:30 for further discussion on environment and ecology.